Hello everyone, Baccarat James here for the Baccarat 1-2 knockout system, and I have to tell you this is my best system so far, and it's absolutely free. So come and join me, watch as you go along and learn. If you have any questions, put it in the description below. And I'll also be playing live stream. I'm going to casinos and seeing if they'll let me play live stream, then I'll do that. So please pay attention because we could possibly make a lot of money. I'm looking for partners that want to come in with me and play live all the time. Hey, you're more than welcome to get a hold of me in the description below, baccaratbeast@gmail.com. But remember, this is not financial or gambling advice. Let's get into it and let's learn. Okay, here we go. Okay, carrying on from the last episode, we're going to take a look at the tracking sheet. Just carry it on. The next bet is 1 unit. And our highest plateau is 113. We bet 1 unit here. The juice is 189. So let's get right into it. Get started. Now, I know for a lot of you this is boring, but if you're going to learn to make money and be a professional, which is what I'm trying to do, you got to persevere, right? You just can't say, well, this is boring, I don't want to do this, move on. Well, then move on, you know. So we lose the first bet. The first bet was 1 unit on the bank because we follow the same as last. So mark this up, guys. Don't be lax in marking it up and say, oh, I'll do it later, right? So we win there, or excuse me, we lose there. We mark that up. The next bet is 1 unit as well on the bank. So if it wins, we mark that up, and don't forget the juice, guys. And try not to look ahead. I know it's hard not to see what might come, but trust me, you're better off not looking. If you really want to do this the right way, don't look. So we win the 1 unit there, right? We can knock this down to 1. That's fine. We got a lot of them. Now, the bet is 2 units. The next bet is 2 units. And after the next episode, I'll stop doing this. I'll just tell you on paper what it's going to be because the episodes are taking too long. And quite frankly, people are smarter than you think sometimes. They can catch on. If you're a Baccarat player, you'll catch on to this. All right, next 2 units on the player. 2 units on the player. And here we go. Natural 8 will not be denied here, guys. 2 units on the player. So we knock this off. Knock 2 of these off. Thank you. Boom. 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 Did I do that right? I knocked 2 or 3 off there. You don't want to cheat. Whoops. Okay. Knock these 2 off. Alright, so the next bet is a 3 unit bet. Trying to eliminate this as quick as we can. 3 unit bet. And we go with the bank. 3 units on the bank. Remember, it's a juice bet if we win. The juice is chartreuse. Alright. Yeah, we win that one, baby. 3 units there. 3 units there. Now we would go up to 4, but we don't have to. Okay, remember the juice? 3 units. We bet 2 units. You just try to get back to even now, guys. Do not raise your bet here. Don't get aggressive. You don't need to get aggressive, okay? So just play it right. Just try to get back to even. Don't get greedy because that's how you get slaughtered. So 2 units on the player to try and get back to square one here. And nope, no can do. So we'll let that run. Actually, you know what? This is a 1 unit bet on the bank coming up because we bet the run now. We'll go to the highest vertical tracking. We just keep on going just to the highest. Then if we want to get back in, we go 1 more than the previous high to get, and that's the rule to get back in. So that was a 2 unit bet, right? No. Yeah, that was a 2 unit bet. We lost, of course. And the next bet will be 1 unit on the bank because we follow the vertical run, okay, to its greatest length. Let it run. So 1 unit on the bank. 1 unit on the bank. And whoa, nice. 1-0. Squeaked that one out. Squeaked that one out. All right. So we can knock that down. Oh, we did 3. The next bet was 2. We knocked that off, right? And this comes up to 5. And our next bet is 2 as well, right? Because we did get up to 3. Did we get up to 3? No, what am I doing here? I'm screwing it up, aren't I? Let's take a look. Yeah, it was 2 to try and get out, and it lost. So the next bet was only 1. Next bet was only 1. All right. Now this bet is 2. 2 more units on the bank. Yeah, I think I screwed that up. If I screw up by a unit or so, don't beat me up, because this is long and tedious, and I really go play a lot these days, and it's getting exciting, guys. It's getting really exciting. Being, if you don't know, I'm retired. 26 years at the Venetian. They treated me well, and it was time to go. So now we're trying to work this out, to see, this is why I moved to Vegas, to see if I could develop some system. I know I'm crazy. I'm going to lose my shirt. No, I'm not going to lose my shirt. I have a lot more discipline and money management than the average person. I know that I'm walking into a lion's den, but I also know that I have the wherewithal to get out and stop it when I'm losing. All right. So we won the previous one, and then we lost the 2, right? So this should be a 2. What am I saying? 2, right? That didn't come up. There we go. And the next bet is 1. All right, I think I have that now. All right, let's get going again. So this bet will be 1 unit on the player. 1 unit on the player. Don't try and kid yourself, guys. And sometimes you lose track. Just come back to where you think it was. It's not rocket science. You don't have to be exact, right? And say, oh, I bet one extra unit that time. Oh, end of the world. Doesn't work that way. You should be able to be up enough units not to even worry about it. So we win that 1 unit bet. Come back here, negate that. And then we sit and wait until it goes past 3 banks. Okay. 2 unit bet the next time. 2 unit bet the next time. On the solid, I call it a stripes and solids if you're a pool player. The stripes are the chops, the solids are the runs. That makes more sense. Okay, vertical run versus chop. Okay, this will be a run, so we bet the bank. 2 units on the bank here. 7. No, cannot get over that. We cannot break that hump. So we come back here, put in that 2 units, and we go back down to 1 unit, right? And you're probably saying, well, James, this is no fun. I can't make any money. I'm here to make a fortune. Well, then get out. Don't try this system at all, guys. It's not for you then. 1 unit on the bank. This is a grind, and this will really help in getting that whole run going. But nope, no can do. 1 unit, go over, mark it up, stay at the 1, and then when we get into the runs, the units will go up, and we'll get it all back plus some. Hopefully. That is the operative word. Hopefully. Wait for it to come back to bank, or if it goes to 1 more player, then we'll hop back in. 1 more player will hop in. And if you lose these vertical bets, so be it. It's just the timing's off. So be it. There it goes. 1 unit on the player here. 1 unit on the player. Oh, coffee time. Nope, we lose there. So pause that. Go over, mark it down. 1 unit again. Okay, we'll get into these streaks. We will. It's just a matter of luck and the streaks repeating themselves. My patterns versus their patterns. And we'll see who prevails. Easy as that. Hard as that. 1 unit on the bank. Remember, if you get to a net 10, get the heck out for an hour or 2, or the day even. You should get out for the day. So we lose there. Loser. Don't be afraid of losing, because you're going to lose a lot. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're down 7 already. You're probably saying, Fudge, is this going to be the end of the day? Well, if we do get to 10, get the heck out. But remember, we started with 3, so it's not really 7. It's like 4, right? If we were to think the net number, it's not 7 because we started with 3 or 4. So it's only 4 really. So we mark that down, lose that. Now we give it 2 shots. Look at the gap in column 11. Okay, that established in 12 that we give it 2 tries. It lost in column 16. Now we give it 1 more try in column 17 because of that single stop gap. We call it stop gap. I call it player. We're betting here 8. Looks good. Okay, you can let that run a bit because we've got to wait for it to come back over. We take the 1 off. No juice. The next bet is 2. Right. All right. Go back. That was on 2 players where we left off there. I like it when the timing's right. No bet here. Let it run. If it goes past 4 players, we hop back in. Comes back onto the bank, we hop back in. Yeah, it's been quite the roller coaster here, this retirement. This is after my retirement party. I don't know how that went, so I might be reporting on that. 2 units there, guys. 2 unit win. Sounds good to me. All right, knock these 2 babies off. And we go up to 3, the next bet. And the juice go up, 97. And like I said, if I forget the juice sometimes, it's not going to kill you. Not going to kill me. All right, when it goes back to player, we bet 3 units on the players, guys. 3 units on the player. And I might not be getting a lot of hits, but really, you know, I'm doing this for the good of people, and I'm actually doing it to try and get sponsored and to play live stream and to get interest. And I have few bucks to put into it to play live. But first I have to make sure that, I mean, so far so good, the bottom hasn't fallen out. So as long as I don't lose my 10 grand, that's what I got to put in. 3 units. I have a line. 3 units on the player. That one's, excuse my voice, just turned into a frog. Probably too much talking. 3 units. Okay, so don't get greedy. Back down to 2. If we were down units, we'd go 4 units, right? If we were down a lot. All right, come back. If it comes back to bank, we'll bet the 2 units and try and get back to even. That's that. And you can see how this goes. It's just like a piano, you know. All right. Getting back to bank. We bet 2 units on the bank when it comes back. Not coming back yet. Or if we go to 1 more player, then we'll start to bet 2 units. Try to get out that way. The highest. Nope, did not do. Okay, 2 units on the bank to try and get even here. We can't seem to get over that hump. But hey, 6 and sticks. Oh, nope, could not do it. Could not do it. So we marked that up. We would not have minded paying the juice there. Give it 1 more try because of that single gap, right? Only 1 unit bet. Go back down. I get knocked down, I get up again. That's the theme of this system. 1 on the player, guys. 1 on the player. Yeah, you'll see me up and about over at the Gold Coast or Palace. Or okay, we win there. 1 unit. I like both those places, really. I like them both. Okay. We win the 1 there. That was no juice. Next bet is 2. Next bet is 2. Yeah, we could get on a losing streak here and it won't matter, right? When it goes back to bank or 5 players, we'll get back in. Okay, player wins easy there. Alrighty then. There's something to be said about this retirement life, guys. I'm telling you. Screw working for the man. I don't have a lot of money. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm just free. Free yourself. Free yourself there, Willie. We win the 2 unit bet there. Nice. Nice. 2. Don't forget the juice. When you're at the store, don't forget the juice. When you're at the Baccarat table, you can't forget the juice. I remember one time I was absolutely broke. I owed 25 cents at the, where the heck, Bill's Gambling Hall. 25 cents I owed. Oh, I owed, and I was absolutely broke after losing like a couple $100. The guy chased me down the strip. You owe commission, you owe commission. He came right out of the casino after me for 25 cents. That was many, many years ago, but I'm like, you know what? That's what you can do with your 25 cents. I apologized, and I said, I didn't really apologize. I probably flipped him the bird back then, but now I know, I just prepay my commission when I'm on a commission table. Get rid of it. That's it. So, okay, coming back. All right, that was a nice one. Now we either wait for it to go to player or 5 banks before we get in. Now we're back down to a 1 unit bet. And I did add the juice, didn't I? All right, 1 unit on the player. Try and get even. We lose. 6 and sticks, looking good in the hood. Yeah. All right. Now, we can either go to our highest plateau, keeps going, no juice there, remember, no juice. Did I forget to do the juice on the last one? I don't think so. All right, 1 unit. Now we'll either get over our highest plateau. I hope so, because then we'll get charged juice. I don't mind getting charged juice because that means you win. People like, I hate this juice. I don't mind juice at all. When I'm on the banker, you can juice me all day there, baby. Juice me up to 200. Yahoo! Like I say, if I screw up the juice, I screw it up. Big whoop. I mean, it can't be 1,000% accurate. I'm fairly accurate here. That was a nice run. We got it all back. And that's what it takes sometimes. And they'll come. These runs will come. It's just a matter of time and timing. We lose there. We lose there. Yeah, this is a grind. Nobody said it would be easy, right? I keep on inserting these lyrics, and I hope you guys get them. Some of you old timers like myself, baby boomers, you know that there's 11,000 baby boomers retiring every day in the States. The system cannot keep that up with the way that it is now. We lose there 1 unit, and we will be betting the bank here because of that single stopgap here. Okay, mark that up right here. I was hoping we would get ahead here to our highest plateau. This will be a bank bet, 1 unit. 1 unit. And yeah, after shoot 10, we lose 2 in a row there, we switch. Okay, after shoot 10, I'll stop going back and forth with the tracking sheet because it's just too tedious, guys. Next bet is 1 unit. We switch to the chop, go to player, go to bank, I'm sorry. After 2 losses, we switch. That's why it's called the 1-2 knockout system, right? So we go to bank here, and we lose. All right, let that run. I'll go over and mark it down the loss. Lose there, 3 in a row. We could lose a lot in a row here, guys. Remember, if it gets to 10, we would be out. That's the key right there, is that 10. You stick around and find out, nah, not your day, not your day. So give it up, All right, 1 unit on the bank, 1 unit on the bank. Because it has not been established. If there's a gap here, there's a gap. So now we go with the chop 2 times because the stop gap here in column 42, that was our indicator followed by the chop. Okay, so we lost there, right? Yep, we marked that down. All right, now we go with the chop. 1 unit on the bank. And we do it 2 times because there's your stop gap followed by the double stop, 2 losses. So we do it 2 times. And that looks good. We bet okay, mark that up. 1 unit on the bank. Okay, next bet is 2 on the player. And the juice is 201. That's fine. It can come up there. And we would bet the player next. Oh, it already went through with a tie. It's ready to go. 2 units on the player here, guys. 1. Are we screwed? 5, 47. Yep. Okay, 2 units on the player loses. Come over here. Let's separate this here. 2 units on the player. Lose there. Oops, the next bet is 1. Don't let your bets get over 5. There are the keys right there. Don't let your bets go over 5. So now when it comes back to player, we'll bet the chop. Or if it runs 5 banks, we'll bet the bank. Okay? Get some itchy. You get older, you get itchy, you get scratchy, you get smelly. Okay, 1 unit on the bank here, guys. 1 unit on the bank. We give it 2 tries because of the stopgap. And we lose there. And we lose there. All right. No juice. Hey, I'm happy. I don't have to pay juice. But you lost. Yeah, I know. Fuck. All right. See if we can get out of this mess and keep on going. Keep on keeping on. Goes to bank. We bet the bank. 1 unit. We only give it 1 try because of that double loss. Okay. So we bet 1 unit on the bank. And if it chops, then we go to the chop because we had lost the 2 previous. And we lose there. All right, I'll pause it. Go over. Can't win here. Can't get a smell. But hey, you never know when it's going to kick in, do you? You just never know. Okay, 1 unit on the bank here. 1 unit on the bank. We lose there. Mark that up again. Wow. That's why you don't cheat and look ahead, because you'd be like, I'm out of here. I wouldn't have done the shoe, blah, blah, blah. You lie to yourself. You cheat. You can't do that. Okay, when it comes back to bank, we bet the bank. We got to get on some runs here or some vertical runs or some horizontal chop runs, right? Okay, it goes back to bank. We bet the bank. 1 unit. And even if it chops, we try it one more time. 6, 7, barbecue. Okay, 1 on the barbecue. Put another shrimp on the Barbie. Okay. 2, oh 2. That juice is really up there. We're about even. We're not far from it. Somewhere in the darkness, I will break even. Or I'll die. You know, when I first came to Vegas, I met the professional poker player. He was the best guy you ever want to meet. He treated my wife, my dearly departed wife, and I to dinner. Great guy. Taught me all kinds of things. And he said, James, you know, I don't care how much money I'm in debt or how much I'm down. I always have a chance to get it back in the last bet of my life. And then after that, I don't give a shit. Those are words to live by. Who gives a shit after you're dead? You know, I can't emphasize, I'm only in a couple days of retirement, and I can't emphasize how great this feeling is. I don't know how to express it. Sure, people love their jobs. They love the people at work. And I had a lot of friends at work. You know, I had a great party. A lot of people showed up. And it was great seeing people while I'm still alive rather than dead, right? I'd rather people come see me while I'm alive. But that's besides the point. You love your job. Okay, fine. But after 26 years, or actually 30 years total, of putting up with people, oh, cocktails, can I get an ashtray? You know what? This is not a fast food restaurant where you can smoke. People are people. When it comes to Vegas, there it is. 1 unit on the bank here. Give it a double shot. And no, we are denied. Another loss, another day, right? Next bet was supposed to be 1. We lost to 2. Now, can we get into, yeah, double loss. So now we would be betting the bank here, 1 unit. Let it calm down. There's your timer. It tells you. 1 unit on the bank wins. So we bet 2 units on the player. We'll mark that up. Where's the juice? We can knock one of these off. Doesn't matter. Next bet is 2. Okie dokie. Juice is 203. 2 units on the player next. 2 units on the player here. 1, 2, 1. Yep, 2 units on the player. 3, 2. Oh, nice. Nice. Pause that. 2 units. Knock this off. Knock off 2 bets there. 3 unit next. Come on. Banka. 3 units our next bet. And I have no idea what happens here. I did not look ahead. Nothing. 7. Yes. 3 units. Stop that. 3 units. How lovely it can be. And we are going to go up to 4. We're going to, we're going to try and get this all done. And if not, don't forget the juice. To a 6. All right. 4 units, guys. 4 units on the player. This will get us back. If not, hey, we'll be down 8. But we're still up money because 8. Yes. 4 units, guys. Now we go back down to 1. We just wiped clear the slate. Thank you very much, Stuart Little. Back down to 1. Have we lost that? We go back down to 3, 2, 1, and then we lick our chops and then say, what the heck is going on here? But, okay, 1 unit on the bank. If it wins, don't forget the juice. Is this fraught with danger? Can we lose our ass? Heck yeah, we can. Heck yeah, we can. Just pause this. Sometimes it gets ahead of itself. That's not good. Nice little run there. These runs, they come. These runs, they go. But what do I know? I don't know. Right? A lot of back and forth, wins or losses. Wins and losses. 1 unit on the player here. 1 unit on the player. Why is this system working? It's because it's a grind. We're not betting tons and tons of units, right? We win there. 1 unit on the bank. Highest plateau is 116. We like that. No juice. Okay. 1 unit on the bank. Coming right up. Whatever you want there. Baccarat James. Sure. Doesn't work that way. Okay. We lose there. Mark down that L. Mark down the loss. Wait for it to come back. Or to run. That was a nice little streak run there, huh? Nice little stripes run, I call it. You make up new vernacular for new systems, stripes and solids. Player keeps running. The stripe is a chop. The solid is a solid line. That makes sense, right? Stripes and solids. Right. Should call it that. Stripes and solids. Red, white, blue. Okay, we're over the hump now. At the 5. 1 unit on the player, guys. See if we could just run right out. 6 and sticks. Oh, tie. I could comment on every hand, but I'm boring enough, right? Okay, natural 9 will not be denied. Mark that up. 1 more. Buttercup. There's another $1,000 in our pocket. Yeah. I need $400,000, guys, to play this $1,000 bets. 1 more on the player. Get that highest plateau going. Get that juice. Wipe the heck out. Nope. Nope. Okay. Come on over. The next bet will be on the bank, guys, because there is no... oh, yeah. Okay, there's the 1. I forgot. All right. The next bet is 1. I left that 1 up there from before. And we're betting the bank 1 unit. 1 unit on the bank. What did I do here? I paused it instead of caused it. Yeah. Come on, Nelly. I met Nelly. Nice guy, actually. He's funny when he gets drunk. He doesn't get drunk too often. Or should I be saying that? Oh, I don't know. Nelly is actually a really good guy. All right, we lose that one too. For a star, I've seen him wave people over. Come on, take a picture. All these little fans, like, oh, there's Nelly. Some of them were underage too. It's like, come on, take a quick pic, get out of here. All right, we lose the 2 in a row there. 1 unit on the chop Baruni. 1 unit on the bank. Yeah, I used to say that all the time. Oh, Nelly. And then I supervised Nelly a lot. Because the game that he likes to play, I was, and still am, an expert at watching. I wouldn't play it, though. Would not play that game. What does he play? Nanya. Nanya business. Okay. That's a famous saying. What do you want to eat? Nanya. Nanya. Nanya business. You can use that for anything. All right. We bet the chop here. We go for the double chop because of the gap. Player wins 1 unit. So now we would be betting the bank. Let's go over. I don't want it to get ahead of ourselves. Okay. Next bet is 2. Let's try and get out. Was that on the bank, that? Was that on the bank? No, it was on the player. So next bet is 2 units on the bank. And that wins. So we get out. Pause it. Pause it. That's what's taking a long time. Next bet is 1. Wipe that out. Don't forget the juice. 209. And I can hear some people saying, why are you even doing this? Why aren't you out playing, making millions of dollars? Well, it doesn't work that way. It's a long grind. And at $25 is hard to make. Like, what am I up? It's a long time, right? So I'm trying to build up the bankroll, trying to build up the channel, get a sponsor, get people to come in with me. Then we can start betting big money, bigger money. They can watch, they can join in, whatever, right? That's the way we do it. I'm here to tackle the casinos, guys. I'm here to try and give them the old 1-2 knockout. And maybe I'll get knocked out. And maybe we'll have sweets and, champagne, caviar, and Baccarat dreams, right? All right. Back to the action. I hope I marked that up right. All right. Did I mark up that juice? I'm not sure. So we'll mark it up anyway. Let's be honest here, guys. 210. I don't think I did. Okay, fine. We continue with the flow, which is player. Continue with the flow. It's going to exit my face here pretty soon. That's why I should move myself to the bottom, huh? My noggin. Nothing. Not to worry. Bank 1. We don't have to move anything. All right. Mark that down. Yeah, our highest plateau is 117. We're up 17. Okay. We're up 17. I'm going to knock off that 100. Okay. And if we get into the negative, we get into the negative. Because we're not up 117. We're only up 17. I'm going to do that after shoe 10. Yeah. And no more hand holding. I will announce what you should be betting and the amount, but no longer am I going to. And then at the end, I'll show you the tracking sheets. It's just so much easier that way. So much easier. Okay, because nothing's been established. It's a chop, double chop, right? Because of that stopgap. Go 2 times. So we're betting a bank here, and we will not be denied. I'm going to see if I can move my face here. So we're going back over. We won that hand. We take that off. And I accidentally left it running. And you can't see, right? But I won the next hand with, or no, the next hand is a tie on the player. The next hand is a tie on the player. You can't see because I got the stupid thing up, right? But you can see what won there in the middle here, in this middle here. Okay, we can go by that. So we're looking for a bank here. Okay, that was a tie. That was that a tie? 7-7 tie. Here it is. Okay, so we'd be betting the player because that was a tie. Yeah, bet the tie. So now we bet the player. Yeah, sorry about that. My head got in the way. Player natural 8 will not be denied. Okay. Our highest plateau just climbed 1. Be betting the bank. All right. Be betting the bank. On the next one. We're up to hand 83, so we're getting close anyway. 1 unit on the bank here. Oh, we lose. Okay, so that's a double player. You can see it here. And we lose the 1 unit here. Mark it up. I'm getting close to the end anyway. Not too shabby now, guys, is it? Okay. Now you might be saying, wow, it took you 9 shoes to make $200. Big whoop. You can do 9 shoes in one day, and especially at stadium gaming, you can do plenty of shoes in one day, especially if you play all 4 at once like I can do. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. I'm going to do it again today. It's just crazy. All right, so that was a double run, or 2 players in a row, so we sit out, so it comes back to bank, and then we will be betting the chop anyway. So 3 players in a row. We're not worried about that. Okay, there it is. That's good because I can move my head. So let's take a look at the tracking sheet where we left off. And we'll call it a day. We have -1 there. On the next shoe, we'll continue. 118, we're now up money officially. We're up money. So you know what I'll do? Starting units, 0. Okay? We started with 100. And we knocked that off. So we can say we started with nothing. And we're up 18 units. Yeah, we'll do that right now. And we'll get on to number 10. Okay. So we're up 18. Now we can be not, highest plateau can be a negative if I get dropped back down, right? Right? No, it can't. We just keep on with the highest plateau. We don't go down. Okay. If you did it that way, you'd be really screwed up, okay? If you'd be really screwed up. You wouldn't know what to try and get to, right? So we keep that there, and we keep the juice there. Our juice is over 10 units. We're up around 7 units after juice, right? So that does episode 9. One more episode of hand holding, right? I'm trying to help you guys, but we got to get this going. And if you have any questions, if you're serious about it, put it in the comments. If you're not serious, then thanks for stopping by. All right. Baccarat James out of here, and I'll see you in episode 10. Have a great day, guys. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe, and all that good stuff. See you later. Bye.